Hey everybody, Random here for another episode of Stellaris. So last episode was a huge one. We managed to beat the Great Tempest, the mid-game crisis event. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and disband this scientist and destroy the science ship because there's really not that much left to survey over at the Great Tempest area. I do need to give my some of my worlds some love because I have some overpopulation that is occurring. So let's fix that.
Actualized.
And at this point, my physicist researcher is only left with repeatable research. So I'm going to go with attack speed now. These research projects take a very long time, but they can be repeated over and over and over. So that way you don't really run out of research. Although the tree's kind of ending. You know, you just go straight up. If you pictured the tree like that. So I did piss off one of the Marauders last episode, and I am heading towards his fleet.
Complete.
I'm ready to pick that fight. Eager, even.
Competitors engaged.
And there we go. Now that we're competing, watch how easy it is for me to melt this fleet compared to the massive one I was fighting before.
Incoming transmission.
Bye-bye. Raiding fleet gone. In fact, I was so offended. Oh, all my Ropplar, all I just have left is Ropplar. So, with that in mind, goodbye, anti-fighter battleships. Ropplar is the way of the future. Now with just my Ropplar, let's go kill off this Marauder. Like, just wipe him off the planet. And in fact, what I'm going to do is... Okay, these guys are currently at war. They're at a rebellion war, I think. And no, they're all at war with the Obedience... Calzan Citizens Alliance. Who is that? Oh, these guys. Oh, they're so screwed. Okay, well that war should end soon. And then I'll just make everyone a subsidiary all at once. Yeah, everyone's ganging up on that poor singular nation. Except for these guys. These guys are not. It's always interesting to see the geopolitics of the game as it develops. Checking on my own piracy. I'm starting to get pirates. Starting to get pirates in Cador, so it's time to kick one of these ships out and join them at Cador. Oh, speaking of which, let's open a reliquary. I got a bunch of alloys. Finally, something I'd actually want. Now, there is an achievement for opening reliquaries. Not one I have gotten yet. It's actually literally the only achievement I don't have. Womp womp. In the whole game. The entire game. Just one achievement that I don't have. So maybe I will earn that one soon. Just doing a little job and house checkup on all my planets. Terminal egress has a little trade hub that is going to get upgraded to a starhold.
Upscaling complete.
Alright, now my construction ship there can just go poof. I don't need it anymore. This whole system has been tapped by me. Yours truly. Let's check up on that piracy that we had. Actually, let's make sure this pirate hunter's fleet knows it is the correct size.
Incoming inquiry.
And then piracy effects should be... Oh, they're really not lowering. Okay, kick one more out. Merge it in. Thought that would be enough, but it wasn't. So if I destroy these Marauders, either Quadrivox or Sathori are going to benefit because they're going to go there and take all that good territory and whatnot. But that's fine. I don't mind at all. And I'll roll out some more Rapplar. So what's life without Rapplar? Okay, already making the city district. Now, I do have a lack of food. I can get more food by adding more ag districts to Dorfil. Are you guys done with your war yet? No. Defender, war exhaustion, 42%.
Research
I almost want to
actualized.
just, like, take over them, and I don't know. I'll just let them sort it out. Battleship speed and cost decrease would be very, very nice. Let's go for that.
Upscaling complete.
Incoming transmission.
They're insulting me. It's cute. Okay, so now this is me going up against the
Competitive station
Marauders.
engaged.
My money is most certainly on me. Like 100% me. There ain't nothing left of them. Well, that wasn't that hard. Let's send a science ship over to do some researchy stuff. There we go. I like that one. We will survey it and research its projects. In fact, let's jump drive, cut down the commute time. Now the experimental subspace drive is slow. It's faster just to jump if you can. Let's check up on our piracy. Good, we kept it in check.
Upscaling
This fleet's
complete.
fully repaired already, so we'll keep rolling on them. And we have a lot of systems to actually research and whatnot here. Perfect. A new fleet to add to our old fleet.
Upscaling complete.
And this will be the start of a whole new fleet, because that will fill up. What do I need here? At this station, I need a construction ship. Swell. So you can see the ships here heal and
Upscaling
regenerate
complete.
pretty quickly. I'm not even looking at the fights anymore because they're so damn easy. Okay, so there was some peace here. Let's see. Yes, we are good to go. The Great Meshben League is a subsidiary of United Waseji Authority. So I'm going to offer subsidiary status to you. Offer subsidiary status to you. You support... I'm not going to support the independence. And subsidiary status to you. And as planned, they all rejected it. So
We wish only to protect
I
our
will
consumer
subjugate
base.
all of them at once.
We wish only to protect our consumer base.
I'm going to leave the big pirates here. I'll leave the last fleet. No one's going to destroy them because no one has the power to. And let's start working on my new war of the last few. So my war goals here are to make subjugate. It's even hard to tell. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to pummel them until there's nothing left. That is my usual go-to. Let's get some Roplar. Let's ruin the market for alloys in case, you know, anyone was thinking of buying any alloys. I'm going to make it pretty impossible for them to reinforce their fleet in any meaningful way. I was going to jump my fleet to horrendous. That'll work. Because this has such a winding path, jumping there is a huge shortcut. And then First Fleet will start heading to Belgium.
Upscaling complete.
All right. What was this? Research station is done. Cool. Trade hub. Trade and hangar. Why not? And off-world trading co. If I wanted this, it would cost me 665 more influence. I don't have that. This debris is antimatter missiles and Ripper autocannons. Okay. That's fair. Now, I could make a Colossus, but I don't really want to. I want to make them all subsidiaries. The issue with Colossi is when you conquer systems, you will own them. I have no interest in owning more systems. I own enough. I'm fine. I want to grow tall, not wide, so I don't know why I got the Colossus project. I guess just in case I wanted Colossus in the future, but at the moment, I don't. A little bit of a personal preference, but... Where's my army? My army is... I will start jumping them so we get to the front faster. And we'll start with Zempek and work our way through their territory. And in fact, I can split this fleet in half and they'll be fine. I'll do that. I'll split it right down the middle. 88, 88. And this half will jump straight into some enemy territory. Why not? And then this army will split in half as well. Oh, and the other half already got leaders. Perfect. And this way I can conquer a little bit faster, having two groups of doing it. I guess I'll jump straight onto their defense platform. I'm big and strong, and I don't need to worry about stuff like that anymore.
Research actualized.
And my second to last ascension perk. Let's see, synergy form. Could be pretty cool. Let's set these ships to auto aggressive. Oh, I need a leader for you, don't I? There we go. And because my spaceport is deep in enemy territory, I can very quickly reinforce without much effort here. So as you can see, my fleet is, even with the jump drive cooldown penalties, very easily making quick work of their fleets. The jump drive cooldown is 50% less weapons damage, but that is no issue at all. Okay, I already got
Outlier
Belgium.
identified.
And I'm a little bit over my ship cap. What I can do is these anchorage stations, I can start to add to them. So I'll start that first one going now. Guess I'll still get research grants. Puzzling polygon. What a worthless little anomaly there. Guess I should rename this fleet the second fleet because of my infinite creativity. So the second fleet here is pounding the hell out of this planet here, but I don't really have any invading armies because they're sitting back here sort of poised and waiting. So I'm gonna send one of the armies here and one here. And that's to
Potential market survey
rendezvous with the navies.
Incoming transmission.
This army still needs to make another jump, but they can just sit there while we wait for that jump drive cooldown to cool all the way back down. And I think, despite the fact I'm over my fleet cap, I'm going to make one more Rappler. The reason for it is then my two fleets will be of equal strength and size, I believe. My northern fleet's a little bit larger at the moment. Well, it will be in a second, once this reinforcements merge.
Combat detritus reprocessed.
There it is. Now it's a little bit larger.
Galaxy.
Alright, Zempek. Do you have a big army? You have an okay one. I'll pummel you a little bit.
Outlier identified.
I won't even feel bad about pummeling you. Alright, this army is ready to jump in about a month. It's not very long. All of my subsidiary ships are flooding into this area to start doing survey research. Now that they see that the territory is open.
Inquiry.
Which is kind of annoying. I really wish you could close your borders to them. Alright, that's probably enough pummeling and barraging. My other army is rendezvousing.
Planetary market.
And let's go invade. We've flattened this planet to the point where there's basically nothing left. That's pretty evil. Even by my standards, but, you know, total war and all, right? Wow, look at these reinforcements. I don't even need them.
Planetary market secured.
Alright, that's one planet down. Many, many, many to go. Yeah, that planet was easy to take over.
Planetary market secured.
And they actually have a habitat here. It has no garrison, so it's a freebie to conquer. But that's pretty cool that the AI is making habitats.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset.
Alright, we got that. Next planet over.
Upscaling complete.
Now both the ship and the fleet have their jump drives off cooldown, so I'm going to just jump to Zirac. I'm going to just go after their populated systems, primarily. I don't need to do anything in sequence anymore. Not with my jump drives. Speaking of jump drives, let's reinforce this fleet. Like this. Oh, again, habitat. Probably with no army. I can check real quick. Yep, no army. So that's a freebie. And then we can pummel Stillhaven for a bit, because there's a decent amount of defenders there.
Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Vault of Acquisitions. Looks good to me. Alright, this scientist I'm going to set on Auto Explore.
Incoming transmission.
So now both my fleets are of 112 strength. Let's modify this fleet so... Perfect. Now, if the game was to end right now, I would be in first place. So in 100 years, I will win. That's what I like to see. Alright, there's almost no one defending this spot. Let's go and invade.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset. Planetary market secured.
And we'll be on our way to the next place. Okay, I probably weakened them enough. I did lose one last round. In fact, with a stubborn general, let me see if I can't hire a better one. I like that one better. Doing pretty good on the invasion. Ooh, they're actually sending a fleet to me.
Secured.
That's cute. Let's go meet their fleet. Their fleet of... I don't know. They're actually a pretty big fleet for them. Won't be enough, but... it is a respectable size fleet for the size of their nation. As I said, still going to get squished like crazy, but... I'm impressed that they could field that many. And they're flying away from me as fast as they can. It's kind of funny. Alright, who is on this planet? Only 300 of you? Done. I'll just go invade straight away. Wow, this system is a mess. How many people here? 400. Guess I'll barrage it a little bit. Because the last place with 300, I did lose a troop.
Planetary market.
And I don't want to have to keep replacing them because they're deep in enemy territory and really far from any populated planets, so it's kind of a pain. And this is not how to make friends. Now my war score, my acceptance here is really low because they have so many allies and so much territory to cover. It's a lot of space that I have to conquer. I am up for the task though.
Potential market survey completed.
Now at this point, a good way to use my alloy would be to expand my anchorage station network.
Upscaling complete.
That would pay dividends. Alright, I think we're ready to invade this one.
Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Looks like I might have lost one troop.
Planetary market
Oh no, they withdrew.
secured.
I still have all 14. I don't know where their big fleet went. Oh, they're okay. They're being annoying. They're actually conquering some stuff. It's a Federation fleet. That's what's going on. So I teleported in, and I'm gonna catch up. Just forget a big old Federation fleet messing with my territories. That just won't do.
Outlier identified.
So I'm ordering my fleet to chase and engage. And then I'm going to add anchorage stations where I can. Here, I guess resource silo will work. I'm at max food, so let's buy up more alloys. Now, one of the issues when you jump is your sublight engines are a little weak for the duration of the cooldown. So trying to catch up kind of sucks. But here we go. We caught something. No, we didn't catch them. Whoa, there's a lot of ships bombarding this. And they're already invading. I'm going to go to the next planet because that planet's dead.
Research actualized.
Very dead. Battleships are now cheaper to construct. That's awesome. Extra city districts would be really handy. And I'm coming for you, Yaki, or whatever you are. Come on, jump drive. Cooldown, off cooldown now. Nice. Now I'm going to be moving a little bit faster. Alright. First stupid fleet is super dead. Next stupid fleet will be super dead in a moment. What they're doing here is they're actually conquering my subsidiary's territory, which is annoying because it counts against me, even though it's the subsidiary. Because it's my war. And that just makes the war score that I'm aiming for harder to achieve. So that's why I jumped to intercept.
Incoming inquiry.
Alright. Oh, they switched spots with me. It's daft clever of you. I'll catch you, though. And I caught you. And I flattened their 9K fleet in a few seconds. That's what happens when you fight with me. Alright, let's capture the territory we lost, and then head back into enemy territory. Over here, we already got Ralti. I'm just going to jump straight to Tiaki, or whatever this is. There we go. I don't need to do it in order. There's nothing guarding this.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset. Planetary market secured.
Easy peasy. In and out.
Incoming transmission.
I'm going to go after the populated planets first. Now, Zaxoid Star Empire, I haven't even touched yet, these guys. This is a separate war, and I kind of want to get my hands dirty messing with them, so I might detour away from one war to get some licks in on the other. I'm starting to have a lack of jobs again. Let's see, this is my homeworld, this is my capital. I guess I'll upgrade my research lab. That'll add some good jobs.
Research actualized.
And I'm starting to do the repeatable stuff. So I got attack speed. I'm going to get a little bit more shields. These guys, I can start jumping to the other war. The Zaxoid Star Empire War. I'm in like a many front war right now. And they captured Hotram. I'll cap that back. What about this little planet here? How many armies do you... Oh, you don't have armies. Let's land then. Got the Vault of Acquisitions. Edict or... Let's just do some low-hanging fruit here. And, alas, it appears like I'm just about out of time. So, yeah, I am trying to mop up the rest of the independent, non-fallen empires. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. If you have any feedback or suggestions for me, drop me a line, and I'll have to catch you all next time. Thank you for watching, and adios.